there, my name is Tori and I'm a Winnie the Pooh collector from the UK, and I did one of these videos at the beginning of the year because it was like one of my most highly requested videos, but since I posted that it's still been one of my most highly requested videos. So we're doing it again. We're doing an updated version. It has changed a little bit, particularly this corner, if you might remember what that looked like before. I've had a bit of work done to that corner, and I also thought we'd include my Loungefly room in that because I do also get asked a lot to see my Loungefly corner because that is in a separate room. We've got our spare room, one half is my dad's office and one half is my Loungefly room. So we're doing an updated version, and as far as I know, unless I make any drastic changes over the coming months or whatever, this will probably be the last room tour I do of this, because obviously me and Salah are saving up for our own place. This is my room in my parents' house. We are still saving up for our own place, and definitely this is my plan. When we get our place, I will have my own Winnie the Pooh room, a room dedicated to my Winnie the Pooh collection, which is primarily what my bedroom is anyway, but I'd like a space where, you know, my bedroom can be for me and Salah, and then I can have a place where I can just go mad with Winnie the Pooh. And obviously just being limited to my bedroom now, space is very limited. I can't have as much out on display as I'd want. It's hard to display what I can because obviously I'm limited on space. So when me and Salah get our own home, there will be a Winnie the Pooh room. So I still know whenever I share like my collection on here, on TikTok, on Instagram, and new people find my account, that's always what everyone wants to see, a room tour. So I'm just saying, there won't be another one until it is the Winnie the Pooh room, okay? So if you did watch the other room tour at the beginning of the year, as I said, not a lot has changed. I have also done this year a how I display my Loungefly collection video, and that basically shows you my Loungeflies as well. Not a lot of that has changed as well. I just thought I'd do this video because it's still one of my highly requested videos. So I think without further ado, let me give you a tour of the room. Also, quick disclaimer, you are only seeing half of my room. My room is split into half. You are literally at the halfway point. The bit behind you, I didn't include in my last room tour. I won't include in this room tour because it's nothing of interest to you. You got my wardrobe, you got Salah's wardrobe, you got our shoe rack, you got our coat rack, you got our dressing table. So yeah, you don't need to see our wardrobes. So you're only seeing half of the room, but it's the half you're interested in. Okay, so as a quick overview, this is what it all looks like as you come in to the room. So we'll start here, but we're going to ignore here. It is a mess, I understand. You'll know this is where I like to do my seasonal displays. I had a lot going on this year, so I wasn't able to do a monthly as I wanted to. So the next one I'll be doing is my Christmas one, which I plan to like put out in November, and you'll see the video in December. So it's a mess, but not for long. It won't be for long. All my Christmas stuff are in the ottoman underneath there. So I'll obviously take all of this stuff out, get the Christmas stuff out, put all of that in there, Christmas blanket on, nice Christmas display. So it's a bit of a mess at the moment, but it won't be for long. I apologise for that. But then up here we have my mug display. I think the last time I showed you I only had the one rack, but I had so many mugs just still sitting around, and obviously all Disney collectors have a big mug collection. So I had to get a second one. The second one has still got a few gaps on the bottom, but it's getting there. I can see when I have my Winnie the Pooh room, or even in our future kitchen, I could have like so many mugs because I've still got more to display, and I know obviously in the future I'll get more mugs. And then moving on to my ladder shelf, where I have quite a lot of plush. Bottom shelf is mainly Squishmallows and these random ball style plush as well. Got my fan, that will be having to go away soon in exchange for my heater. And then yeah, each shelf just more plush, more plush, more plush. There is a Pooh Bear in there. That's Camping Pooh in his tent. He is in there. And then we've got my pin board. I'm going to have to invest in a new pin board soon because yes, all of this bit is just covered in prints, so I can take the prints off as I get more pins. But that's not going to take long to fill up, is it? And then we've got some Poohs up there, just decorated with some stickers. I love my pin board so much. It just makes me so happy to look at. And then moving this way, we've got my plate collection. I love how these all look together. And then I've just got my Pooh Bear ears on top of them there. And there's also a few just little plaques on here. Like this one my mum got me, special daughter. This one my mum got me as well, Queen Bee. This one I got for Christmas a few years ago, and it was under the tree labelled from your 100-acre family, which I thought was very cute. And then moving on, I've always wanted one of these, like a kind of like feature art wall where like you've got all the frames like mismatch placed. I still wanted to kind of have them matching up, so they've all got like the wooden frames, but like they're not kind of like all in a line, which I really like. Also, just a note for my border. How cute is that? Obviously I've got my pastel pink walls, and then I found this on Amazon. Isn't it so me? It's pastel colours, Pooh. So cute. I'm obsessed with it. Obviously I've got that going all the way around my room. This I got for my birthday a couple of years ago from my brother. I love it so much. How beautiful is that? That over there I got from a charity shop a couple of years ago. It's like 3D bits of paper. It's very cool. Then I got this wall vase from Pooh Corner. It says, no worries, no bother, just fun. And then I got a fake trailing ivy to go in it. And then here's a cross stitch I did ages ago. That took me so long to do, but obviously it's got my username. I do need to clean the frame because my air freshener, I had to buy a new one when I was just like spraying it around my room. Like my windows, my mirrors, it wasn't a very good one. It was like making a mess everywhere, so I need to clean that. I'm sorry. Found him at a charity shop and I couldn't leave him, so. Bedside table. Obviously I won't go through all the drawers, but I've got my lampshade cover, and that's just my drink. Queen Bee placemat. Obviously that's Salah's cup. That's Salah's cup. Another bee coaster. A bit of thread from where I was doing cross stitch last night. When I made this drink earlier, I forgot where I left this one. I left it up here. So now I've got 2 cups, overflowing with cups. I've got behind Salah's cup there, I've got a picture of me and him in a Pooh Bear frame. This mug I made last year. It's got our names on the back. Distance means so little when someone means so much. Obviously we did long distance for a while, and then I just kind of use it as a pen pot. But this crochet flower Salah got for me a couple of days after our wedding, because whenever I went to see him in Morocco, he'd always get me a bunch of flowers. But obviously flowers die after a few days and I can't bring them back to couldn't bring them back to England. So he got me one that I could take back with me and wouldn't die. How cute is that? I have got a little vase to put it in. It's still downstairs. I just need to bring it up and put it in there. And then I've got this little terracotta pot that I painted into a honey pot, just with my lip balm and inhaler in there. Got a dromedy, Pedro, shout out Pedro. And then I've got this diamond art that I did. How cool is this? It's a 3D diamond art. I had so much fun making that. I got that from Pooh Corner. And then I've just got this little bit of note that has my name in Arabic on it. On one of my Morocco trips, a shop owner did that for me. And then I've got one of my Winnie the Pooh bags and another Winnie the Pooh cross stitch up there. Let me just put all our multiple cups back in place. Way too many cups on one bedside. And on to my bed. Usually I have Winnie the Pooh bedding on. Most of the time I do. 90% of the time I do. Just the day I happen to film this video, I don't. This is my only non-Winnie the Pooh duvet set. But it's pink gingham. It's still cute. So yeah. Winnie the Pooh pillows, Winnie the Pooh pillows, Winnie the Pooh pillows. I don't know how well you can see the detail on there, but Winnie the Pooh curtains with some Winnie the Pooh canvas art up at the top. And then this bit is what's different from when you saw it last time. Before, I had my TV on a wall mount up there, but the issue was when I was laying in bed trying to watch TV, it would hurt your neck so much trying to watch it. So when we got Salah his PlayStation, I said to my dad, is there a way we could have it lower? So obviously it's easier for Salah to play PlayStation, and when I'm watching TV it won't hurt my neck as much. So this is actually wood from my old wardrobe. Dad never like throws away bits of wood. He'll have them in his shed because it will always come in handy sometime. And it did, because obviously the pink matches in with like my wall perfectly. And you know, I love a bit of pink me anyway. So he just had this idea to make like a little extra shelf. I call it my mantelpiece. I don't know why, but this is my mantelpiece. This is the new addition from the last time you saw my room. So I've got a little Winnie the Pooh fake pot over there with a little octopus and Sheldon. Pink TV because it's me, of course. PlayStation, and then let me just zoom in so I don't have to keep climbing over my bed. Got this shelf from Home Bargains. It's Winnie the Pooh, of course. So it's Salah's PlayStation shelf. So he's got all his games in the corner there. Then I've got my international clocks. So the white one is for Colorado, pink one is UK, and black one is Morocco. Obviously, right, the minutes are a little bit off because the batteries are going. Most of the year, Morocco and England are on the same time zone. But obviously, when we go to daylight savings over winter, England will be behind Morocco. And then during Ramadan, Morocco's hours change as well. So they're different from us. But majority of the year, we're the same. My best friend lives in Colorado, so that's why I have that one on the end there. And then next to it, I've just got my little Doorables display. How cute is that? I got it in a charity shop and I just thought it'd be perfect for displaying my Doorables on. It came with the fabric like that as well, and I just thought that was so me and so perfect. And then that's just Salah's phone on charge. This is a little football I got him for his birthday last year's. I think it's a, yeah, Palm Pals one. This is a little dromedy that my mum knitted for him for his birthday last year. She did it in my favourite colours, and then she also knitted me one in the Morocco colours, but that's in my dromedy box. His is just up here. This is that dodgy air freshener I was telling you about. It smells so nice, but whenever you spray it, it just gets the residue on everything. So I had to buy another one, which doesn't. I might move that one down like into the kitchen or somewhere. Tissues. My mum got me this. I haven't put anything in it yet. Don't know what I'm going to put in it, but I'm sure I'll find some use of it. Morocco is always a good idea. It is always a good idea. Always a good idea. Then I've got my little diffuser. It's currently got a pumpkin spice scent in there. It is very strong but very nice. Just around there I've got a little beehive with Be Kind on it. And then I've got my little Moroccan corner. We've got Moroccan Pooh Bear holding a little dromedy. He has got a little tray of Moroccan tea. It's actually a fridge magnet, but I saw these in the souk ages ago and I didn't buy one. And then I can't remember what trip it was, but I mentioned to Salah I wanted one because I thought, oh, that would make such a good little prop for my plushies. And I was like describing it to Salah and he was like, no, that no one's gonna sell that, like that's silly. And then we found a little stall in Tagazout selling them, and how cool is it? You've got a pile of mint leaves at the back there, you've got your teapot, all the teacups. So yeah, Pooh Bear's just making tea. And then I got this in the souk as well. And again, I told Salah I wanted a mini souvenir tagine. And he didn't think anywhere would sell mini tagines. But it's a mini tagine. I got it in the souk in Agadir. Because in case you didn't know, he is from Agadir. Agadir is my second home. So on one side, it says Agadir, and the other has got a little palm tree. They did them in so many colours. And it is like a little, I have thought about, you know those mini brands, the little mini mystery foods you can get. I want to see if I can get like a roast dinner one or something like that, just with some like vegetables to like fill it up so it looks like it is actually a cooking tagine. Then I've got, I love this so much, my home park, Disneyland Paris. They do still sell this in the Disney parks. Last time I went they did anyway. I'm pretty sure they still do. I love it so much. The amount of detail on it is insane. Everything is labelled. Like even in It's a Small World, all the countries are labelled in there. You can see inside pirates. Everything is like all the trains, because all the trains have different names. So they've all got their names on it. So obviously Disneyland has multiple trains and they've all got their names on it. You've got Startles blasting out there. Honestly, you could stand here looking at it all day because there is so much to look at. I love it so much. And then it's got all like the characters going around the outside, and just down here behind my Morocco bag, there we go, Pooh and Tigger. Around the top of, ignore that one, I had a hook fall down and I forgot to put one up there. But around the entirety top of my room, all the way around. I have my ear collection. I have more on the other half of the room, you can just see there. And I have perfectly placed my Winnie the Pooh ear collection on top of my Winnie the Pooh bookshelves. Those are actually my most recent pair over there. I don't think I've shown you them yet. But yeah, my Winnie the Pooh ears. And then what you see most of in my videos, my Winnie the Pooh shelves. Oh, and my Winnie the Pooh rug, Crocs, Pooh Bear. I'm not going to go through everything on here. Just obviously give you a quick little overview. I love these wall vases. I got this one from Pooh Corner as well, and it's just got a little mixed bouquet in there. Just a quick little overview of the shelves. Obviously you know how much I love my 90s noughties plushies. I should be receiving Eeyore soon to complete the set. I still need to get a protective case for them. My little Pooh Bear library there. This is probably the one you see the most because that's mainly behind me. Literally last week or the week before, I switched these shelves over. They were the other way around, but I thought it made more sense to me to have, because obviously I had the Funkos on that shelf, and then I've got Funkos there, there, and there. So I was like, why don't I swap them over so then all the Funkos are together, if that makes sense. So it made more sense to me. And then I've got just a little pink theme of plush going on up there. I need to get a picture printed out to go in here. Get one of me and Salah. I found that in a charity shop. But I have also got this picture down here of us. That's when we got engaged. Literally just after we got engaged. And then I've got this little like, oh, there's me. Hello. I need to get this framed. It's a card I got at Asda. Every day, believe you can. I was going to get it framed and added on to that wall somewhere. And then I've got these little croc badge holders either side of my mirror because I didn't know where else to put them. Very cool. Got a Minnie Mouse window sticker, and then down below this, there's the Pooh Bear one. And then I got this from B&M, and it's just so handy. I've got down on the bottom shelf, I've got our photo album for our wedding. I've also got the wedding cards in there, and any like small wedding presents, they're in there as well. A little fruit shelf with all my fruit plushies. This is basically my crafting shelf because I craft every single night. I've got my bag of threads there. So I don't have to keep putting it on the floor. I put it on this shelf. I've also got these are my granddad's pillows. So this one, I got him for Father's Day one year. The best granddad in the world. And then this one my mum made for all of us after he died. So it's made out of his shirt, and then it says, "This is a shirt I used to wear. Whenever you hold it, know I am there. Granddad." So I just kind of keep them on this shelf for safekeeping because I don't want them like getting knocked about and kicked about on the bed. But when I have like in our future house like a nice sofa or in like the guest room or somewhere, I know they're going to be protected because like that's a pillow he actually had on his bed, and obviously that's a shirt, one of his favorite shirts actually. He loved that shirt. Obviously I don't want them to get ruined, so when we've got our place and I can keep them somewhere safe, that's just their safekeeping for now, because obviously they are very important to me. And then this top shelf is just things waiting for home. So I've got a Halloween plush, Polly Pocket set, Tigger, McDonald's Happy Meal toy, IKEA bag, obsessed with that. I can't tell you how much I love that. And then I've got my pom-pom earrings I made just on the side here because I have got a box with all my earrings because, as you can imagine, I own a lot of earrings. But because I made them myself, I didn't want to put them in the box for them to get ruined. So they're just on mini coat hangers on the side there because this came from B&M, and it came with these little hooks on the side, which I just thought was perfect for looking after my earrings. And then this is also really handy because when I'm filming and I don't want like a whole trolley in the background, I can obviously just wheel it out of the way, and then I'll just show you this bit here. Obviously we've got a bit more than just Winnie the Pooh here. My Tsum Tsum collection. I've got some Winnie the Pooh ones there. I absolutely love Tsum Tsums back in the day. And then I've got just a jumble of things on the bottom here. Got a load of Winnie the Pooh key rings. Got some plush key rings. This is a Winnie the Pooh, if I can get it to open up, Winnie the Pooh fan. Didn't know where else to put it. Got a bumblebee wind chime. More pom-pom earrings. More key rings. Before I did just have the wind chime down here and it looked really cute, but I needed somewhere to put all my key rings, and I've got some Sully pom-pom earrings, just some generic pom-pom earrings, Mickey pom-pom earrings. So again, once I've got my Winnie the Pooh room and everything can have its own homes, and I need to put some of my pom-pom earrings somewhere better, my nice bee wind chime will have his full place of display. Oh, and then I've just got a bow around here and calendar around here. Okay, into the Loungefly room. So obviously I'm not going to go through it all fully in depth with you. Just wanted to give you a quick show because, again, everyone always asks me how I display my Loungeflies. So they're displayed in two different forms. One is on this square shelves I got from Argos. They are 3x3, so I've got two stacked on top of each other, and then these ones are all on hooks. When I get my Winnie the Pooh room in the future, I'm thinking I'll just have more of these and have like a whole wall of just like Loungeflies, because I think I prefer how they look on that compared to on there. But obviously I'm limited on room at the moment. Got my craft desk here, so I couldn't really have all of them there because then I'd have to get rid of my craft desk. But yeah, got some little artworks I did here. Still need to colour in Eeyore. I've got my vinyl there. I've got my Stitch Shop one there. Little Winnie the Pooh plaque. And then yeah, as you can see, my collection is mainly Winnie the Pooh, with like exception of my Disneyland Paris bag, because you know I love Disneyland Paris so much. And then what else have I got? I've got my pink shimmer one, because you know I love the colour pink. I've got Olaf up there as well, but I'm not sure if I want to sell Olaf or not, so please I think about it. But yeah, there's all my Loungefly, and then I've just got over here a Winnie the Pooh diamond art that I did. So yeah, obviously this is in our spare room, and my dad's office is the rest of the way there. That's where I keep all my Loungeflies. And there you have it. That is my updated room tour. Second time I've done a room tour in 2025 because it just keeps coming requested and requested. But as I said, this will probably be the last time I do one because I don't change it up that much. Obviously the shelf, my mantelpiece back there was the main piece I changed, and then in my last room tour I didn't include my Loungefly. So that's a bonus for you as well. I am so excited to have a Winnie the Pooh room in the future. Well, obviously like here I've just got half a room. That half is just like a wardrobe, changing room, get ready area. Can't wait to have a whole room just for Winnie the Pooh. I can have all my Loungeflies in with main collection as well. Obviously underneath my double bed, all of it is storage boxes of more Winnie the Pooh stuff. I've got my ottoman filled with stuff. Behind the Loungeflies on the square shelves, that's all got stuff on it. So I can't wait to just have, you know, a bit more space and have everything out on display and be able to alternate round my displays a bit more easily. But with the small amount of space I've got for my collection, I think I do make it work pretty well. So anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It has been very highly requested. If you did, please do pop the thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more from moi, do click subscribe down below, and while you're down there, don't forget to ding the notification bell as well. You do down there, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye!